In this video, we're going to discuss default lead times versus forecasted lead times and the hierarchy of lead times in SoStock. So as we mentioned in the last video, you can create lead times here on the lead time page. You click on your vendors page and then lead times, and then you can create a new lead time here. Once you've created a new lead time, you can build out that lead time and you can assign it to one or many default vendors. And what that means is when you assign a vendor to a lead time, this lead time becomes the default for all of the products that are assigned to that vendor. So let's say I had 20 different products that I purchased from the widget supplier. All 20 of those products are going to, by default, have this lead time if I assign this as a default lead time to this vendor. Now, I don't have to assign this as a default. I can just have it as a backup lead time. And here's some examples of other backup lead times. So my China supplier has a default of 65 days where the inventory takes 30 days to produce, 30 days on a boat, ground freight, and then it winds up at the warehouse. Okay, great. But what if some of my products from the China supplier don't follow that lead time? Maybe they go to a different location, or maybe they're on air freight, or maybe there's a million reasons why they might have a different lead time. Maybe some of them are bundled products and they have to go to a 3PL first, and then they automatically get bundled and they go straight to Amazon. So what we can do is we can override at that hierarchy level, we can override the top of that pyramid, if you will, by going down into the forecast. So if you go to your forecast page, you can see here that I'm on my forecast, and typically we're grouped by supplier. So my widget spinner, we'll just call it China supplier. I've got several products from this company, right? Let me just refilter this. So I've got a few different products from this supplier. And let's say all of them have the same lead time, which is that default, except my fidget spinner. My fidget spinner has a different lead time for whatever reason. What I can do is I can come in at the forecast level and I can change my default lead time for this particular product. So instead of it being the 65 days to China, maybe it's only 47 days. Great. Now I've got a shorter production time, whatever. Okay, good. I can save it here. I can also save and apply at the forecast level and override those default lead times for all products that are filtered, all products from the supplier. I don't know why you would do that, but you could. You can save and apply to any one of these. And tags is a really great way to do that. Marketplace is another great way. You might have one supplier that sends inventory to multiple different marketplaces like US, Canada, and then maybe we've got another lead time for everything that goes to UK or EU or Australia. And each of those different countries, although they're coming from the same supplier, we can have multiple lead times at a marketplace level. Like let's say these were the same two products. This one's for the US, this one's for UK. I could come up here and I could filter for a certain grouping of products and then save and apply to all filtered results. Or I could simply come in here if I wanted to, and I could save and apply to all products in this marketplace. So there's a lot of different ways that you can filter, use product tags, filter up here, save and apply, and override the lead times that are set at the default level, which is by supplier.